Look, y'all gonna need to give me my credit. I done said some stories that came out to be true, stuff about Wendy, stuff about Meghan McCain, and now the third thing is about Cuomo. Didn't I tell y'all he kind of is how you doing? Okay, his former boss in her memoir is exposing his ass because he is how you doing. All right. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click that subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and you do click the bell. Now let's get to the video. Ooh, y'all, the tea is hot in this. So, a former ABC executive producer, this is according to the New York Post, has accused Chris Cuomo of sexually harassing her at a 2005 work party after he grabbed her butt in front of her husband and coworkers. And he later called it a quote-unquote hearty greeting. Shelley Ross is a veteran TV journalist. She said Cuomo sent an email in the aftermath telling her he was ashamed, but quickly tried to show his actions were different from an actor accused of doing the same to a stranger on the street. And you guys, the charges by that actor was dropped. And y'all, this is the lawyer side. I tell y'all that the Cuomos love to do, okay? Ross said she was working as an executive producer of an ABC entertainment program at the time, but had been Cuomo's boss on ABC's Primetime Live just prior. She says, I was at the party with my husband, who sat behind me on an ottoman sipping his Diet Coke as I spoke with work friends. When Mr. Cuomo entered the Upper West Side bar, he walked toward me and greeted me with a strong bear hug while lowering one hand to firmly grab and squeeze the cheek of my buttock. I can do this now that you're no longer my boss, Cuomo said to me with a kind of cocky arrogance. She says, no, you can't, pushing him off me at the chest while stepping back, revealing my husband, who had seen the entire episode at close range. We quickly left, okay? So, Cuomo then sent Ross an email an hour later with the subject title, quote, now I think of it, I am ashamed. He compared his actions to Heathers actor Christian Slater, who had been arrested a month earlier for sexually harassing a woman on a New York City street after grabbing her butt. The charges against Slater were later dropped, which is the reason why I told you that Chris Cuomo and the Cuomos are using stories and tactics and psychological innuendos to keep their so-called quote-unquote innocence. So in the email, he says, though my hearty greeting was a function of being glad to see you, Christian Slater got arrested for this is not the email, okay? It's just saying that Christian Slater got arrested for a kind of similar act, though born of an alleged negative intent, unlike my own. And as a husband, I can empathize with not liking to see my wife patted as such. This is actually the email. So pass along my apologies to your very good and noble husband. And I apologize to you as well for even putting you in such a position. Next time, I'll remember the lesson no matter how happy I am to see you. Now, this is the email, y'all, okay? Now, here comes the real tea, okay? So, apparently there's a book out, okay? And Ross accusations followed allegations of bad behavior during his time as an ABC News correspondent that were detailed earlier this year in Rosen's memoir, Ticking Clock. So apparently, if I'm getting this right, this woman, Miss Rosen, has a memoir that accounts a sort of quote-unquote almost sexual encounter between Cuomo and a gay producer, okay? So in the book, Rosen recounted how Cuomo once allegedly sought a behavior in return for returning. Okay, let me read this again so you guys can understand. Rosen recounted how Cuomo once allegedly sought a favor in return for reporting on a story being pitched to him by an openly gay producer. To drive the point home, he put his hand on the man's thigh and held it there, Rosen wrote. The man turned red but said nothing. Rosen wrote, adding, that son of a B, Cuomo, I thought he is definitely going to go far. in this business. Okay. Now look, for those of y'all that get on me about the Don Lemon and the Chris Cuomo relationship on TV, don't say I'm homophobe now. Don't say I was wrong. And this is not to take away from the woman's story. You know, I'm sure she's trying to get her change because now it's like, this is after the whole situation with his brother, Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York. But I ain't mad at her, baby. Keep spilling the tea. If you want money or if you just want to expose them, whatever. Now, the person that wrote the book, Ira Rosen, is not the same person as the person that accused Chris Cuomo back in 2005 for groping her by the booty, okay? Those are two separate people. I just want to make that clear, okay? But baby, keep talking. Keep talking because I do not like hypocrites, okay? I don't. Here we are, this anchor talking about harassment and stuff like that, when in allegedly numerous occasions in his career, he used his lawyer degree as a justification for his bad behavior. And we don't need that in this industry. This industry, y'all, is crude. But baby, I'm ready for anybody. Come at me, baby. Come at me. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments below. I told y'all Don Lemon's fiance look just like Cuomo. I won't be surprised if they dicking down in the production room. Please do subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces.